Alright, well, I'm starting today's video off a little different. It's really hard for me right now to be standing where I'm standing, and I'll tell you a little story as to why. Back in July of 15, I was in the water right over there, and I was out here fishing with a buddy, and my lure got hooked in trees in the water. And I thought, well, it's just right over there. I'll wait out and get it. And I was tugging on it and trying to get it loose. It wouldn't come loose. So I gave up on it just as the pole he was fishing with, he's a handicapped guy and in a wheelchair, and the pole he was using was called like a rocket reel or rocket rod or something like that. I don't remember what. But you cock it, launch it, and it shoots out because he couldn't cast with his handicap. And he cast it out, and the special bobber broke loose. I was a strong swimmer, and I haven't swam since then. But wow, the fish are really flopping out there. Anyway, he cast it out. The bobber came loose and flew off, and I thought, you know, it's maybe 15-20 feet beyond the broken part of the bridge. I'll just swim out and grab it. I get out there in the middle of this inlet to Marion Reservoir, and I lost all my energy. I went down. In my bobbing, I noticed that he was trying to slide forward on his wheelchair, and I didn't want him to jump in the water, so I told him to toss the milk jug that we were using doing the jugging. It's another type of fishing. For those of you who don't know, you tie a string to it with a hook, and then you tie the other end of the string to the bank, wherever, and when it stands up you have a fish. Well, when I saw him sliding forward, I told him to grab that and toss it to me, knowing it would never make it. And I finally went down for the last time, and I told myself goodbye, and I was done. I was ready. That was that. And the last second, a hand reached in and pulled me up. There was a guy fishing on the other side, and I didn't think he was going to jump in. He didn't act like he was really giving a crap. But he reached in, he pulled me out, and dragged me back over to this side. And that was the beginning of a year of hell. I nearly died 3 times that year, counting the time in the water. It was a really rough time in my life, but I'm going to fight it. I'm going to start my metal detecting here, and I'll get some B-roll of the area so you can kind of see where I'm talking about. And the location, if you want to look this up on the map, you go to Marion Reservoir and you look for Broken Bridge. And what it is, it's a bridge that comes out on one side and comes out on the other, but there's nothing in the middle. But I know this is rambling on too long for a metal detecting video, and it's kind of a dark start, and I hope the wind doesn't really screw this up. It is very windy. I don't know if you can hear the trees or not. I don't even know if you can hear me. But yeah, you guys are with me the first time back out here at Broken Bridge. I'm going to get you some B-roll and go from there. Alrighty, I've got the first 2 finds. They were both in the same hole. I did take them out so I could check and make sure that that's all that was in the hole, and it's exactly what I would expect to find out here. And by the way, my lure got snagged right out there, and the water was up over that first little rail and about halfway up the end of the bridge right there. So the water's down quite a bit, about probably 3 or 4 foot. So, but anyway, here is the first of the 2 finds. It's a lure, but it's not the one I lost, and it's kind of rusty. I don't even think it's got a hook on it anymore. Well, it's actually a fly, but doesn't even appear to have the hook. It's all gone. So, and the other thing is a sinker. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay out here. This is just, it's creepy. So, but I've got to get over that. So, anyway, these two will go in the pouch, and I'll keep looking. Alright, I'm at the next spot. Same location. The next spot in the location. I like the way this looked over here with it eaten out. And actually the water would have been up about where these roots are right here. And all this, actually right about where that root right there goes. All this would have been water. It would have been that day. But anyway, I found the next one, and I now know what it sounds like to have a Duracell battery show up on my metal detector, and that is this. Has a little bit of a, sometimes has a little bit of a boot in it, but it's mostly a high pitch, just like everything else on there. Wonder what it sounds like on tone. Nothing. There it is. Well, I did turn the sensitivity down earlier. Let's turn it back up. Huh. It discriminates it out. Let's turn the discrimination down. That is funny. Turn that back up. Turn this off. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to pop that out of there. I doubt there's anything else in the hole. And no, that's not going in my pouch. I'm going to take that and put it straight in the back of the truck so I can dispose of it properly. And let's see if it makes any noise for the hole. Yep, there is still something else there. Might as well make this a pseudo live dig. I bet you it's something to do with that. Let's get out pinpointer. Yeah, it's this stuff right here. Oh, it's a very corroded hook. Anything else down here? Nope. So, it's just a hook and a battery. I will put the very corroded hook in there, but not the battery. So, anyway, moving to the next one. Okay, got the next thing. A big piece of tin, probably off, not really big for coin shape. There we go. Probably off some kind of bait container, because I'm just, right there's the water. So I'm just kind of moving down this little part of the shore here, because why not? So, getting a little bit more comfortable with being out here, and it is what it is. I didn't die, I'm alive, and it is what it is. On to the next one. Alright, I'm at the next thing. A little U-shaped nail. And it's like for nailing up fencing or whatever, So, but I got thinking earlier, something happened this morning that, when I say moving on, reminded me of. I went out of the house. I was going to take my car down off jack stands and go to a salvage yard, pick up some parts, and the cows in the neighbor's pasture were just right up there against the fence. One of them was laying down, sliding her head underneath the barbed wire to eat grass off my yard. And I walk over there, and she stands up and sticks her nose through the fence at me. I've never been near these cattle before. And she sticks her nose through the fence and starts sniffing my arm. I picked up grass and she ate it. So this morning I was hand feeding cattle and working on the car. So yeah, it was a fun morning. Anyway, enough of that. Moving on. Now we're finding the good stuff. Oh, and dropping the good stuff. Old style pull tab. Yep. I think that was everything. Oops. If I don't thump it on the ground, it chirp at me. Yeah, that was everything. So, next hole. Alright, found the next thing. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I'm just going to the other side of that. Well, before that tree is laying across there is all the further I'm going down. Really not finding anything. So, next thing is a nail. So, I do have possibility of some news that I think is going to be really cool. This is just a teaser at the moment. 2 things coming up. I'll find out about one of them early next week, and the other one I'm already working on. So yeah, some bits of good news, nifty news, I think. So, like I said, just a teaser. Bugs are driving me crazy out here right now, and I will talk more about those when I have more information on those. But yeah, just thought I'd say something. Moving on. Okay, I have the next thing. It looks like a clump of mud, but I think it's a very muddy, or maybe it's got a sponge in it or whatever, treble hook. For those of you who don't know what a treble hook is, like the name kind of implies, it's a deal with 3 hooks on it. And it's good for putting like a sponge bait on. So, and I think that's what's going on. It's probably no good. All I can find is 2 hooks on it. So, it'll go in the metal. But anyway, moving to the next one. Alright, got the next one, and I'm almost to that fallen down tree, so I'm almost done here. But my brother proved to me a second ago why you should use a camera and not your phone to record stuff like this, other than the quality of the video. Of course, he had to call, so yeah. Anyway, people annoy me. Next one is a sinker. Pretty good sized sinker. So, yeah. Who knows, maybe I'll have enough stuff to go fishing again once I get in out here. I doubt it. So anyway, moving on. Alrighty, got the next target. Still out here. Haven't made it to that yet. And it's just a bent up nail. Way down in there. So, yep. It's kind of ugly. Anyway, moving on. Let's try this again. It didn't record last time. So, here goes. Alrighty. Found the last thing for this location. The next location will be at the beach I was at last video, because I didn't get very much done there. I hit that for a few minutes, then I'm going to hit the house and try to get this video done tonight so I can put it out as soon as I get off work tomorrow. And I'm going to try to get a second video out this weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to get to, because I was volunteered by my handicapped friend, the one I was fishing with over there that day, to help him with his cookie booth at the Artsy Fartsy Fair here in town. I don't like the art fair, but he needs the help, so I'm going to help him. So, anyway, see you at the next beach. One more thing, I totally forgot to show what I found. Went to rambling on about the other, and my last find at this location is a nail. So, yeah. Now, I'm moving to the next location. Alright, I'm at the next location. I haven't gotten to start digging yet, but I just wanted to show you guys how windy it is. I'm going to try to keep my back to the wind, so that you guys might be able to hear me, but take a look at the water out there, how choppy it is. I hope you'll be able to hear when I find and all that. If not, I'll do something over it. Maybe just go blah blah blah. I don't know. Anyway, on to the first find here. This wind is terrible, but I've got the first find. Let's pull tab. So, yeah. On to the next one. Well, last time I was here, started off really good, had a coin on like the first or second dig, maybe it was further than that. But still, early on, there was a penny. So far, the 2 finds here. Oh, look how big that dog is. Don't know if you can see him. Anyway, he's big. The 2 finds here have been pull tabs. First 2 finds. So maybe, since last time it started off looking like it was going to be decent, maybe this time it'll turn into decent. Hey, who knows? Yeah, I doubt it. Anyway, on to the next one. Alrighty. Of course, I'm on a beach, so have to find nice, sharp, looks like a bent up nail. So, perfect for people barefoot running through here. This way you get spikes in your feet to help you grip. That's it, yeah. Just like you do on snow tires. Yeah, that's their idea. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear this with the wind. Moving on. Alright, my ex, who has been my camera person a couple of times, keeps telling me, you need to wear gloves because something's going to cut your hand. She almost got to do a, and I told you so, because, nice handprint, digging in here, gloveless. I had gloves at the last place and I just left them in the truck this time. My fingers hit this and just about cut myself. So yeah, she just about got to say, you need to wear gloves. So I'm going to say to you guys, you probably should wear gloves. I might even go get them out of the truck, but you know, it's clear over there, so I doubt it. Anyway, moving on. Alrighty then. I have the next 2 finds. Where did I just put this little guy? There it is. No, that's not it. There it is. A little bit of foil down in there. That deep hole for foil. So, and then over here, I'm going to try and stay turned. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you can see it right there. This was just barely in the ground right there. So, 2 little trash targets close together. Hope you can hear this. Moving on. Alright, we found the next thing. It's another bit of trash. At least it was down kind of deep, so being down in there, these sharp points most likely won't poke anybody's feet. So yeah, moving on. It's starting to get a little dark out here. Sun is down, so I'll be out here a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go home and hopefully get this on the computer this evening. See you at the next one. Okay, yeah, at the next one. Pull tab. Moving on to the next one. Alrighty, the wind is really picking up. It was strong earlier, but it's getting really strong. Anyway, this is going to be one of my last finds because, yeah, it's getting pretty dark and everything. But here's the next find. This one was just barely under the surface. It's been in this sand for a little while. Man, I'd hate to see someone get this in their foot. Tetanus shots and all that stuff that comes with it. Not fun. And one thing I don't understand about Marion County, Kansas, I don't understand why, with all the sand we have in Kansas, why they think they need to put these big rocks. There's some large rocks in this stuff that they mix into it before they bring it out. And there's an entire area of rock over there. Why? It's a beach. It's sand. It's not rock. I don't get it. Oh well, moving on. Okay, here's the wrap up for the hunt. I'm doing this wrap up a few days after the hunt, but things got busy and the wind and stuff. Today's there's no wind, so yeah. But anyway, there it is. It was just a few pull tabs, some nails, the sinkers, hooks, the fly, and other random trash. So, if you're enjoying my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. And there's another piece of it, just a piece of foil. But I'll see you in the next one, which will be coming soon. Thank you.